Hey YouTubers, this is Keely K6, aka Raymond. I just saw this on Facebook. These are the upcoming films that are coming up in 2017. Now take a look on the bottom right. Beetlejuice 2. Now, if you look right there, that's supposed to be Beetlejuice, but it looks like a zombified clown. But it did say that Michael Keaton might be back to be in Beetlejuice. And as you guys know, Tim Burton was the one who directed the very first one, and Michael Keaton played Beetlejuice, and Winona Ryder was there. So, despite the fact that we have no idea if Winona Ryder is going to be back, so despite that, Michael Keaton was perfect on playing Beetlejuice, and he's coming back for another sequel. And now that one, I can't wait to see, because I seen the first one. I can't believe that after all this time, that movie came out like in the late 80s. And it took them that long to decide to do a sequel. So, hey, I can't wait to see that. So now, let me move myself right over here. Jeepers Creepers 3. Man, I've seen both. Both were creepy. Now, this guy, the creeper, is actually one of the strangest movie monsters I've ever seen. So, I read about the storyline that in the very first movie, the girl, the sister actually survived, but her brother got killed by him. He has a son. She has a son, and I think she's going to join together all the survivors from Jeepers Creepers franchise to stop this thing. I don't know how they're going to do that, but hey, it's worth a watch. But I can't wait to see that film right there. So let me move up a bit right here. Now take a look at this right here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Now, how about if I start right up here first? Stephen King's It. Now, if you guys remember what Stephen King It was actually a very scary film, despite the fact that the clown was played by Tim Curry himself. It involves 6 kids, or 7, it's been a long time, and they're being haunted by a clown named Pennywise. What's really interesting about that was they saw him as kids, but he was able to face them together as adults and control their fears and beat them. But I can't believe they're actually making another horror classic. Hey, I think they're running out of ideas, but you never know. But now, this one is actually, oh, damn it. Sorry guys, I kind of messed up on my video right there. Now take a look at this these 2 movies together right here. There's Revenge of Chucky and Annabelle 2. Now let's start with Annabelle 2 first. Now you've guys seen the very first movie of Annabelle, how Annabelle was originated. Now, I'll let you guys know that is not the real Annabelle. Annabelle is actually a haunted Raggedy Ann doll. So, the reason why they made the doll look evil is because they don't think that a Raggedy Ann doll would be that scary. But hey, that's movies. What can you do? So, they decided to choose this doll. So, after seeing this doll from The Conjuring, that doll was creepy as hell. Now, this is part 2. I'm hoping that this is the one where those nurses had the doll, and that's where all the occurrence happened. And that's the movie that I was hoping that we were going to see. So, in The Conjuring, like I said, those 2 nurses were actually being haunted by this doll. Weird things were happening. All the stuff was being destroyed. So we'll finally get to see what happened with those nurses from in the movie The Conjuring. Now, wouldn't you know it, the murderous doll is back, Chucky. And also, the guy who is the voice of Chucky, I actually forgot his name. Give me 1 second. And here's the magic of Google. I'm going to ask the $1 million question. Who is the voice of Chucky the Killer Doll?
According to TV Tabloid, assuming you mean the killer doll in the Child's Play movies, Chucky was voiced by Oscar-nominated oddball Brad Dourif.
Serious something else. Brad Dourif is actually today is Brad Dourif's birthday. A horror legend, and also an Oscar-nominated person. He will replace his voice of Chucky, which is great because there is no other person that could voice that doll. Now, this, as you guys know, back in 2017, we're gonna see Jason Voorhees coming back on Friday the 13th. Now, this movie poster actually is giving me questions. Look at this. Look at that. This is a movie poster. Now, we got Michael Myers right here. We got Jason Voorhees right here. This is Freddy Krueger right here. And this is Leatherface. So, what does that tell you guys? I did say that Friday the 13th is coming back in 2017, but why is there a movie poster of 4 of the baddest movie slashers of all time in one poster? There could be 2 reasons. One, that all 4 of these guys are actually coming back in 2017. If it is, that's going to be good. Or 2, I think we will see all 4 of them together in one horror film. In a battle, I would say. Give me you guys' opinion on that, because those are my predictions. My prediction is those two reasons of what I believe is going to happen. All 4 of these guys are going to have their own horror films in 2017, or they'll all meet together for one epic horror showdown. I'm saying if all 4 of these guys are going to be together, whoever's going to be in their way is going to be in big trouble. Give me you guys' opinion on what you think is going to happen in this movie poster right here. I say these are my 2 predictions. All 4 might have their own movies coming in 2017. I think it might be the first prediction because Jason Voorhees is coming back in 2017. I think that might be it. Or 2, my other prediction is all 4 might meet together for one epic horror showdown. I don't know. I don't know what to say on that, but if it's, I'm going to take my wild guess if it's 1 or 2. Those are my predictions. So guys, give me your opinion on what you think would be that, but also comment on what did you think about when you've seen all these horror movie posters. Now, let me go up to here for a second. This is exactly the movie poster for It. Look at that. Now, the guy who's supposed to play the clown is actually the villain in the Maze game, the Maze Runner movie, and the very first one. Or that goofy white kid who was rapping in We Are the Millers. Hey, and the rainbows, that's not you know that one. He's the one that sang Waterfalls. They're saying that guy is going to be the one who's going to play Pennywise. I don't know. Only time will tell. We got next year to see these epic horror films coming back together. But hey guys, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reactions and more gameplay. Like this video and share it. If all you guys are horror film fans, give me your opinion on what your favorite horror film is. Now, for me, my favorite horror film of all time is The Conjuring. The Conjuring, it really scared the hell out of me, despite the fact that this is a true story. But the one that really scared the hell out of me was Paranormal Activity, the very first one. When I first saw that, when the movie was over, I drove home. I was laughing my ass off all the way through. I couldn't stop laughing because either A, that scared the hell out of me, or B, damn, I suck. Or B, I think I was just crazy knowing the fact that I was laughing at a horror film. I finally found a movie that actually scared the hell out of me, but give me your guys' opinions. What is your favorite horror film in this video, whoever's watched this? Right? Yeah. Comment on what your favorite horror film is, and when did you see it? Or actually, answer that one, and I'll give you another question on this. What was your very first horror film that you've watched? Now, for me, I was 10 years old. The very first horror film that I saw was The Omen, the original. If you guys don't know what The Omen is, take a watch. Back in 1976. It's about Damien, a boy who is the devil's child and has 666 right over here. So answer those questions, and I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching, and above all, like I always say, stay positive.